Guys, welcome to Show-Me Tint. I'm Randy. I'm gonna show you how to tint your windows, not on your cars or trucks, on your home or business today. This is something super easy. I shouldn't even show you. You probably should just turn this video off right now, honestly. That's never mind. No, I'll go ahead and show you. I'm just kidding. It's super dope. I was on a plane, this dude told me he tried to tint his windows at home, and I said, man, I'm gonna make a video from that conversation because, you know, you might wanna try this. A lot of people do it. If you can do any style of tint, this is the ton you can do. I didn't even say that right. This is the kind you can do. There's like 3 steps. It's super easy. Just put it on there, tint, done. Walk away, enjoy. That's one of the steps, enjoy. That's my enjoy face. We were just talking about that. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'll run you through it. Watch this whole thing and you'll be tinting windows in no time. Don't go out and start a tint shop with this, obviously, please. And if you're my competitor, turn off the video. Jeez, turn it off. Don't watch this. All right, let's show you what's up. So you're gonna need some things. What do you need? You gotta have your tint picked out. I can't sell it to you. We sell Suntech. This is what it is. I picked this one to use because it's a one-way mirror film. DRDMDS7 is really popular on businesses. A lot of people tint their bedroom windows. I don't know why. They always want to tint their bedroom windows dark. A one-way mirror so you can't see in. They always want to say I want people not to see in my bedroom. I don't know why that's so popular. I don't know what you guys are doing out there, you little freaks. You know, you have curtains or something? Close the blinds? I used to close the blinds, I don't anymore. Just leave them open. Okay, so that's what this looks like. That's why it's so mirror. Not all tints like that. It can be, there's so many different shades of this for homes and residentials, but I wanted to make sure, I was thinking about this in my mind, we're gonna shoot this, super important. You cannot use any type of tint for your home or business if you have a dual pane glass. If you have a modern window, most of the time you're gonna have a dual pane glass. That means you need a dual reflective film. This is super important because if you use an automotive film on your home windows, boom, you can break your window. It's called thermal fracture. Hella important not to make this mistake. This is a dual pane film. This is rated safe for your windows. Do your research if you're buying your own film. Talk to a film shop, buy the right stuff. Dual reflective, dual pane, super easy, one word, 2 different meanings. Let me show you what to look for. If you look at this frame, this is super dirty. I'm gonna show you how to clean it. See the gap in between the windows? See that there's a panel on this side? Look, and there's a panel on this side. You can see the thickness and see that little band in there? There's 2 panes of glass that make up this glass, dual pane. So if you put automotive tint on here, it just heats up and it absorbs the heat and it spreads into the panes and pop, breaks it. The dual reflection part, heat comes in, boom, it's going back out, bam. You know what I mean? It's not absorbing. So that's the super important part. A lot of people don't want to have too much reflection in their windows. And from what I know, it's important to have that because it keeps it safe. That's a little bit of the boring stuff I needed to tell you before you make a mistake and break your window. And then you call me super upset because you did what you're supposed to do or whatever. So let's just keep rolling. You're gonna need some kind of spray bottle. I like the one that pumps. Got a lot of pressure in there. You're gonna need a squeegee of some type. You're probably gonna need some towels or a majority of more towels. You're gonna need your own tint pouch. No, you don't have to have that much, honestly. I just have one. Okay, put this on real quick. You're gonna need a knife for sure, right? So this isn't really you probably need, you can use any type of knife. You're probably gonna get one off Amazon that looks like a cheap kind of like Olfa knife or something, but we'll run through it. Knife of your choice, not a kitchen knife. You want something with a sharp blade on it, you know. Something that breaks away. You're gonna need something like this probably. Some kind of hard card, you know. It depends on how good you wanna get with it. In your water, you're gonna need soap, right? So I've got a little bit here. I want to show you. Hang on, I'll be right back. Or you can come with me, either way. So this is just like a little soap dispenser. This is not what's in this, but we use a special type of tint solution called All-Type. Probably on Amazon, honestly. There's probably no reason to buy that. If I was gonna buy something at home that was safe, I would do like baby shampoo or Dawn dish soap. Those were the 2 most common years ago. When you're doing this, say you've got a thing full of water, you just need a couple pumps, you know, super, not a lot. You know, honestly, like a lot of people, if you're new, you probably want more soap than less because the slippier it is probably make it a little easier for you to slide it in place. So I'll try to show you 1 or 2 little tricks that might help you out during the process. So you ready? All right, so first we're gonna clean the windows. This window's been sitting around. My buddy made this for me. This has been getting dusty, so I'm gonna just blast it. You know, I'm in my shop, so I want to make sure all this dust and stuff isn't here. So usually water runs down. So you want to make sure that, you know, your area is nice and clean. You want to make sure that this is all prepped. Yeah, bam, scrubby, right? So this is something you get in your kitchen. You probably have a little sponge then this is gonna blow your mind. What we're gonna do, this is where all the training comes in, window tinting. We're gonna scrub the window. Super complicated. Right now we're just moving the dirt around probably, but really what we're doing is break it free off the glass, and we're getting in the cracks really good. Like your mom always said, wash your crack. You gotta wash that crack out. You don't want a dirty crack. That's terrible. Right, Andre? You don't want a dirty crack, do you? No, Andre says no dirty cracks. Man, a few words back there. Okay, I'm gonna scrub the frame a little bit. If you have like a wood painted frame, probably not the best idea. Sometimes the paint can come off. These new vinyl windows are like a little easier. So I'm gonna run you through it. I hope it makes sense. You can do this at home. This is super easy. Now that we've got it all kind of scrubbed, now we're gonna squeegee it. I'm gonna take my towel, I'm gonna kind of wipe off the frame. Because it's so dirty, I kind of wanna make sure that I don't, when I'm coming in with the tint here in a minute, I don't wanna brush the edges too much and stir up too much dust. And so I hope this helps you guys. Here we go. More water. Tinters love it when it's wet. Okay, and now, we call it a table squeegee, and you can do the whole window. We usually use this when we're using big windows. An important thing that I would do is every time that I pass, we call that a pass, I would take my towel and I would clean off the blade and then hit it again. Because your blade's getting dirty every time. So now that we've got the window technically cleaned, right? We're gonna go over here and I'm gonna towel out the edges. And when I'm doing that, I'm pushing the water. I start at the top and I'm pushing it down, gravity down at the bottom, right? So now we have a clean window. You don't want a lot of time in between the time this is clean to the time you put your film on, because dust is blowing, people are walking by, your wife's probably watching you, telling you not to do this, or all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? I would put this on kind of a mist mode, give her a little mist. Oh yeah, she's ready, I can tell. All right, here we go. So what I would do is if I had a roll, this is kind of a big roll that I'm using, but what I'm gonna do, pull it up so I don't kink it. Oh, you know what? You're gonna need a tape measure. I almost forgot that. We're gonna say it's 30 inches and it's by 15. I can really just eye it and I know exactly about what I'm looking for, but we've got a 37-inch piece here by 48-inch roll. So for me, I'm gonna split this roll in half and I'm going to cut this off. So when I do this, it's gonna have a factory edge, is what we call it, right? That's here and here. On the end of your rolls are what we call a factory edge. We're gonna split this roll down the middle. We got a piece. And now, this is the mirror part. See me? How'd I look? Good? Okay. All right. So most tint has a clear liner. I'm gonna peel it off. And now the tint part is exposed. What I'm doing now is I'm soaking down the adhesive part. This is the sticky part. Now remember that factory edge that we were talking about? We're gonna use it to frame the top of your window for 2 reasons, right? So we've got that factory edge. I rotated it to the top of the window, and I'm just gonna lay it on here gently, right below where I'm going. I'm gonna slide it up to where it goes. Bam. This is saving me a cut, and it's also, because the way gravity works with water, we're locking down the top first. So that way, there's less of a chance that dirt and water is gonna run into our film pattern. So we're gonna get it set and we're gonna lock it on, right? So we're locking it on. We're locking the tint on. Now, if I added a little extra soap for you guys, so if you have too much soap, you'll be experiencing the same thing I am, which is trying to slide down a little bit, right? I'm gonna grab my water. I should have brought it with me. You need to kind of mist the outside. When you mist the outside, it's gonna allow your tools to slide on it easier. See how that's seems like gliding a lot better. And so I'm just kind of working my way down. There's a lot of different techniques that you could do with this. What I'm doing is I'm really just trying to push all the water to the bottom, and I'm taking the sharp point of the squeegee and I'm pushing that into the frame. The tricky part of this is the corners. Honestly, it's been so long since I've done one. I'm trying to remember. What we do is we get to the corner. I'm holding it in the corner. Can you see this okay? I'm pushing this into the corner, and then I'm taking this and I'm cutting it free. So I'm allowing the slack to move around now. And now it'll fold in there tighter. It'll make your corners look a little better. If you're doing it at home, you may not care that much, but if you're doing it, how you do anything is how you do everything. So try to always do your best if you're doing it, That's what I always say. And especially in a professional setting. If you're doing it at home, if you paid me to come out to your house, then you want the best job possible. So what I'm gonna try to do, I've got my knife completely in now, right? So now I can run it up and down, it's not cutting anything. I get it to the top and it comes out. I can feel it hit the corner. I'm aiming for this part right there. aiming for that. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, it's not always gonna happen, but that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm gonna run my knife, pressing it against that barrier down, and then when it gets close to the bottom, you're gonna wanna have to push that film down back in there. Right? So here we go. Boom. Tinted. Right? We're gonna do the same thing on this side, right? So we're gonna run it up, and we're gonna run it down. Boom. Get a little nice tight shot of that. So that's a good job, you know. And then boom, we're doing it again. And then you kind of just trim out your corners. And then you've got a freshly tinted window. I usually go back over all the edges and kind of like work out all the extra water. And then always clean your windows off when you're done, because customers hate that when they come to a dirty window. Clean up all the water mess you made. Now you're ready. I'm looking at it from the outside. I can see some water right there. You got to do some pretty hard passes at the end. Tinted windows and you're home. You can do it. You did it. How many steps was that? Clean, stick the tint, cut it out. 3. You know what I mean? Easy. Yeah, if you have any questions, please hit us up. I love to help. I had a guy call me from out of state. He was like, dude, I have a real question. And I helped him. It was super cool. So I love that you're watching. Thank you for watching it. I hope it helped you. I hope you were looking for this and you were like, boom, that Randy guy helped me out. So I appreciate you guys checking it out. Please like and subscribe it. It really helps our little channel out. So I got this idea from a guy on a plane, and if you got an idea you want to see, please hit me up. We'd love to do it for you. Thank you very much. Peace out. We're gonna test that White House. I love it.